Hello and welcome to Dr. David Arku from DAC, our new approved study centre in Ghana. So it's a really good opportunity that David is here in the UK for us to welcome him to the family of IOSH approved study centres, and particularly to learn more about your delivery of the IOSH Level 3 certificate in occupational safety and health principles and practice. So David, what was it that what does this mean to you, both kind of for DAC and for you personally?
Okay, so first of all, thank you. It's been a very rigorous process, and I do appreciate it. And this qualification means a lot to me. What I've realized is that there is a bit of a gap in terms of the learners. So the future of learning is going from us sitting in a classroom for 8 hours to having a flexible option as and when you want to study. So this syllabus, this course is designed to do a few things. One, it's very future centric. So tackling things like AI, things like climate change, just to prepare our future OSH professionals for the future ahead. It's also very flexible in that I've recorded videos of me teaching each and every aspect. Current qualifications have short little summary videos, which people can read, can watch, but then don't grasp the entire concept. The way I've done it is I'm going to explain each and everything, which you can watch anywhere at any time. So let's say you're on your way home on a bus or on a train, you can watch 30 minutes. Let's say you are at home and you have a bit of time. You can even plug it to your TV and watch it as semi-entertainment. So this qualification is dear to my heart because health and safety is dear to my heart. And now that health and safety is now a fundamental principle and right of work, it's the right of every worker, which means that whether you're in Iraq or you're in Nigeria, you can study with this qualification.
Brilliant, and I think that's so refreshing to hear. We have within the family of IOSH study centres, there are so many different delivery modes and methods, and it literally is designed to fit around you and your life. So that sounds a great way of delivering it. I was just thinking kind of what's particularly your thoughts on the relevance of this certificate at this point in time and in the point in someone's OSH career?
Okay. What's the way the world is going, health and safety is being recognized as so key. A good foundation of the OSH professionals is what an organization needs or a country needs in order to achieve the goals that we're looking for, which is a safe and healthy world of work for all. This certificate is so key in that it gives OSH professionals that foundation, the principles, and then any industry you go to, any country you go to, you can then apply those principles. The syllabus is fantastic because it's shaped around the competency framework. And that competency framework has been developed so carefully to ensure that every OSH professional has what they need. Meaning, by the time you're done with the level 3 certificate, or L3C for short, you would have covered every aspect of the competency framework, and then you can go out to the world ready to practice. Even better is your method of invigilating or doing your exam. Current employers are kind of worried and uncomfortable with some of the modes of examination, like open book exams, where they are seeing people come in with certificates who may not be as competent as the certificate claims them to be. With the level 3 certificate from IOSH, you are invigilated remotely but securely with software that makes sure that you're not cheating, you're not using AI, you're not handing up the work to somebody else. So not only does it give you the foundation, it tests you and then gives the employers that confidence that this person holding an IOSH level 3 certificate really can do the work.
Good, thank you. And how do you, so you see that this is kind of going to be not just important to your learners based in Ghana, but learners everywhere where DAC may reach?
Absolutely. And to tell you something interesting, somebody reached out to me from Iraq that they won the course. And I had to tell them that we're going to launch in November at AfriSafe, but as soon as we launch, it's available. So if you're able to reach somebody in Iraq, we can reach somebody anywhere around the world. And this can allow anybody anywhere to get a good education in health and safety.
Okay, thank you.
For the sake of our listeners out there, can you tell us a bit about the Level 3 certificate? What is the foundation behind the development of it?
So the Level 3 certificate from IOSH is really designed to kind of support somebody entering a career into occupational safety, health and well-being, or perhaps somebody who's started off gaining those kind of responsibilities in the workplace, who wants kind of some reassurance, the knowledge, the understanding, and more importantly, the application of that knowledge. So we have designed the syllabus, the content of the qualification on IOSH's competence framework. And that has been very kind of thoroughly researched and developed to display the knowledge, the skills, the behaviours of those working in occupational safety and health. So endorsed by many employers and many kind of members around the world. So really, this is a kind of designed to be the introduction and the kind of the first stepping stone in an OSH career for those wishing to work in this area. And we've been very keen to also ensure that the assessment is kind of quite flexible, but also based around the world of work and what you would be doing in your own job.
Fantastic, fantastic. What assurances can you give to employers that should somebody walk into your workplace with an IOSH Level 3 certificate, that person is really competent enough to do the work?
So IOSH conducts the examinations, but we conduct them through an online process with remote invigilation. So we're actually watching you take your examination wherever in the world you might be, and whether you're at home or at work. So that we can actually have really kind of robust security around who's taking the exam and what they're doing. The marking is done by IOSH. And so in terms of the Level 3 certificate, we are looking at sort of a multiple choice examination with different types of questions to assess the knowledge and the understanding of occupational safety and health principles. But then we're also doing some real world scenario based assessments where we put somebody in a kind of almost simulated environment. We haven't quite got the AI for it yet, but that who knows. But
Very
we put
soon.
somebody in a real world environment, and where we ask them to conduct a kind of risk assessment, to provide an incident report, to look at a kind of toolbox talk for improving things along the way. And again, we have examiners at IOSH who will do that marking before we issue the results to the learners and the study centre.
That's fantastic. Meaning that the person was first tested in the knowledge aspect and then the application aspect. So that the very key things that are key to the role of the OSH professional, like doing a toolbox talk, doing an incident investigation, are all tested before the person is given the certificate.
Yeah, that's right. Because we want to know that somebody not only knows and understands, but they can do as well.
Absolutely.
And I think that's a big difference with the IOSH qualifications, in as much as we are really looking to see actually, can somebody use this in a real world environment, and does it support their own career and their role at work? And many learners have told us it does.
Fantastic.
So that's good to go.
So to anyone out there, if you want a good foundation, a strong foundation, to any employer, if you want your employees to deliver the way you want them to deliver, the IOSH Level 3 certificate is for you.